So guys, how do you know if your your split unit AC system need gas? There are two classic symptoms. One, the compressor powers on. Three, the compressor powers on but the AC doesn't blow cold. That's it. And the other one there is that the discharge side is getting frozen. There should be no way the discharge side of the pipe, the liquid line, should be getting frozen. So if you spot yours getting frozen, then you know it requires gas. So this is a typical one. I'm gonna record it. So when I start adding refrigerant to it, you're gonna see how that liquid line is gonna disappear with the frost forming on it is gonna disappear. So let me start. I'm in a very uncomfortable position, so you can see how far the ground is, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna do it using one hand. Okay, it has shut off because the system is not really getting a feedback. So I'm gonna go ahead and off it. We're gonna wait for it to start, and sometimes we can even pre-charge it. It's been working for long and the system is not really getting a positive feedback. It has sensors that senses the amount of cooling and return, so the compressor wouldn't overheat. So we want to adjust this enough so it doesn't splash refrigerant. Okay, so we're gonna wait for it to start back up. So when you are in a tight spot like this, you want to make sure that you hang your manifold gauge set here and wait for it. Most of the times, if the refrigerant is low, you're going to be seeing it around 20 psi or 40 psi. Gagoro ga na anya ka nke this passage nke this stair ka banyugo ya. Nke staircase. Step na ebe si agbago upstairs. The security guy ya bịa ihe aga game ihe na. Ọ bụrụ ihe asị. Amara m ihe je na-eme ihe na. Ị bịa na alụ ọlụ gị every time ị chọrọ ime ihe na esi a. The gear nọ ebe ahụ, the gear nọ n'ime the kedu nke na-akpọ eme kitchen ebe a ka o mepere gị dọka ga check ya bịa. It seems like someone switched this thing off because normally it shouldn't go completely shut down like this. The fan should be running, but the compressor is not powering on if it is on the brake, but it completely shuts down. So someone may have shut it down from the inside. And now you can see that the liquid line is no more icing, but I'm waiting for them so they could power it on. Okay, finally it's back on, and let's see the pressure. You can see a whole lot of, so if you use the static pressure readings, you're gonna get lost because the static pressure was around 160 that time, so you can see it's around 20. So what is the right pressure readings for the outdoor, for the split unit side? That is supposed to be around 85 psi, 75 to 85 psi precisely. So if you leave it at 80 is okay, if you leave it at 85 is okay. So let me go ahead and turn on the refrigerant, and let's start seeing. Huh? Okay. can see the refrigerant going inside. I just use this transparent pipe so that you guys can see it. So it's going in, and the sound is changing. Now, while charging it, there are processes. I'm going to talk about that later when charging the split unit, standard split unit. How you can be able to monitor the temperature difference to be able to know when the system is working or not. And you want to be very gentle with the refrigerant. So I'm turning it upside down so that the liquid can go inside, it can charge faster. You guys can see it right there. After a while, you shut off the liquid refrigerant going inside so that gaseous can go inside, so you can know where the gauge is. You can also completely shut off the valve here, okay? So we can see the actual gauge is around 60, so it's not okay. So we can go ahead and on it back and let it drag it down. You can also get the liquid back inside. You want to be very careful with this because you don't want to kill the compressor. So you can see the tank here, I'm up. It's really very tricky. Stuff. Okay, you can see now it's at 80. So you want to wait for it. You want to put your hand in front of the vents here. It should be getting warmer. I mean, this very place where we are seeing net, if it is getting the temperature is increasing, that means the system is working as it should. So now you can see it's at 80. I can choose to leave it here, or I can add a little bit more to go into 85. I want you to understand here that the difference between 80 and 90 is almost close, so you don't want to go exceed that, so you don't kill the compressor, because if you over add the refrigerant, you're going to damage it. So I put my hand here right now where my phone is, and the temperature there is warm, so which means the system is working. If you stay a little bit longer, you're going to see the water, the condensation turning into water droplets. So now when we look at the liquid line right now, is no more freezing, it's no more icing, so which means the refrigerant which I have added has done what it's supposed to do. So for this moment, the amount of sensitive heat I'm getting from here seems to me to be okay enough, so I can choose to leave it around this 80 psi or just add a little bit more. But to be on the safe side, this is just okay, right? The manufacturer specs is around 85, 80 psi, so this is okay. So I can go out and shut off my refrigerant from the tank. Then I can discharge the little one that is here into here, and it's done. So I can gently lose out this one. Okay, so that's how you get it done, guys. Hope you find this helpful.